Development is all about transforming the lives of people, not just transforming economies. Respected dignitaries and my dear students, a very good morning to one and all present here. I, Professor Fasiha Begum, Department of BBA BCom, Dayananda Sagar College of Arts, Science and Commerce, take the privilege to welcome you all to this webinar on virtual interview do's and don'ts. First and foremost, I would like to extend my warm welcome to the speaker, Mr. Somnath Reddy, Placement Officer, DSU. I welcome you, sir.
Thank you, madam.
I take the privilege to welcome Mrs. Savita KP and Mrs. Geeta Reheja, Placement Officer, DSI. I welcome you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Everyone, ma'am. So what is the next step?
I take this opportunity to welcome our I take this opportunity to welcome our Principal, Dr. Nagraj Shanai, and Vice Principal, Professor Hemant Uppala, DSc ASC. I welcome you, sir. I extend my warm welcome to our HODs, Professor Murgesha BN, Department of Commerce, and Dr. Supla Kantipudar, Department of Management. We are delighted to welcome you, sir. I also welcome all the faculties of BBA BCom department, and last but not the least, I heartily welcome to all the participants for today's webinar. Welcome one and all. Now, I would like to welcome Professor Sahanashree N to introduce the speakers of today's webinar. Ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Good morning, one and all present here. I, Sahanashree N, Assistant Professor, Department of BBA BCom, Dayananda Sagar College of Arts, Science and Commerce. I take the privilege to introduce the speaker for today's webinar on virtual interview do's and don'ts, Mr. Somnath Reddy. Mr. Somnath Reddy has completed his BTech in Information Technology, postgraduate diploma in business management in marketing and finance, and he has pursued a Master of Business Administration in finance from reputed institutions in India. He has 9+ years of experience in various sectors such as construction, stock market, banking sector, and education institutions. He has written a few theories in his post-graduation approved by his professors. Currently, he is working as a placement officer at Dayananda Sagar University, Bengaluru. Welcome you, sir. Sir, you can take over the session. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your warm welcome. Let me extend my warm welcomes to and a blessed morning to respected faculty and dear students. I am Somnath. I'm working as a placement officer for Dayananda Sagar University. And let me take it for today's topic. Today's topic is virtual just do's and don'ts. In this, we have been divided into a few subtopics where we can cover it up. The topics we are going to cover for today is we do's and don'ts of the virtual interview, where we have been divided into for better understanding. We have divided into 4 subtopics as while registering, before online test, and while online test, and post online test. These are the only 4 things where we will be going while registering for any company. While registering, I request to go through the whenever you get a job description to your email or a telegram or anywhere. Completely, I request you to go for the profile name, what exactly the profile it is, whether it is standing for the profile which is related to your education background or etc. And understand the job description and as well as the roles and responsibilities or skill sets which is required and which is provided by the company. For example, when it comes to the profile, for which sector the profile is belonging to, whether it is a real estate sector or it is supporting for any supporting business domain or a business oriented sector or health sector or pharmaceutical sector, which sector the profile is completely related with. And based upon the profile, the domain name, profile name, which will be linked up to the next level, it is named as job description, and the roles and responsibilities which both will be tied up with one after the another. And once you go through the job description, and the next step where you need to go ahead is check whether you are eligible or are you interested or not for the particular profile. Eligibility matters of about the percentage criteria, as well as your interest also matters, whether you are interested for that particular profile or sector or company, or if you have any choosy of any other different things. Once after you complete over checking your eligibility of the criteria, and when you meet the criteria, eligibility criteria, you are interested, please register for the same company. And the next step you need to go ahead is save the registration details. For example, recently the TCS, Tata Consultancy Services, has came up with a business executive role and support executive roles. They have been given some DT numbers, and those kind of DT numbers, and for example in Capgemini also they are going to provide you some superset registration numbers. Those registration details you have to save it from yourself. That is a unique number which will be given for every student. Those unique numbers will not be mismatched with any other different students also. Once after saving the registration details, please have a quick registered, or is there any registration links which has been given directly by the company or any college? If the both has been given, please register for both the links. That will be helpful for us while finding out the results for about you. And the next is before taking the online test. This is one of the basic and very important one which we need to address ourselves once or twice before taking the test. Be in a pleasant mode before taking the test, and have your correction of your system as well as your appearance. Be pleasant, have a pleasant background. Please do not show your while webcam is been on, do not show the background of your home or the interiors or anything. Please have a pleasant background where nothing can be identified, not be highlighted apart from you. And also have a proper Wi-Fi connection if it is possible. If it is possible, you have a wide internet connection. These are the basic activities before coming into the online test. And also before online test, please go through the test format which has been provided by the company or guidelines which has been given. How many divisions has been going to have in your test, or what kind of divisions, and what will be the pattern of the test. Prepare well with that. Know the test format. Have if any if you check on the Google for every company there is a mock test are available. For every profile, mock test interviews are been available. Please go through that. Have a quick learnings from that. That will help you a lot. And while the online test, plan your time. For example, 30 minutes of time they have only 6 questions. Plan each question and the equal importance of the timings. Start every question as an easy one so that the time will be covered up with you for the tough one. And before going to test, we also request you to have any clear your caches on your browser. You can also go through the settings on the browser on the right hand side, or else give control H. From there you can able to clear the caches so that it will not be given you any disturbance while taking the test or going to open the test link. And also be cautious about what are the email ID which you are going to use and which you have been registered. Please do not make confuse yourself by having the 2 or 3 email IDs. Have one complete email ID which you will be from day 1 to from day end, so that the communication will be coming to that email ID. Please do not mismatch the email IDs. And the links only will be sent to your registered email IDs. After once you click on that registration link, the successful login, and from there you can click on the you can get into it, enter into the assessment. And also the other topic is during the online test, we always recommend you to use your laptop or else the personal computer. But we recommend to go with a laptop, so it is an easy to handy and easy to quickly. And also if any power cut or if any disturbance is happening, also you'll be having a backup. And it should be supported with a good network connectivity as well. And you should be having any proper intimation about at what time you are going to log in and what is the test timings and when you are going to close the test. And your dress appearance, when the webcams are on, your dress appearance also matters. Please have a thick light color top wears as a shirt or the toppers, and a thick at the bottom. And choose a good location where you are going to have the test. It should be in a pleasant and it should be supported to you. You cannot take the test at any place. It should be in a proper place where you can feel comfortable. And also while taking the test or any interviews, please mute yourself and try to avoid the background noises like dog barking or children's shouting or crying. This kind of try to avoid this kind of things which will help you to go with the head with a complete and pleasant manner. And also while taking the test, do not stop multitasking. Once you open the browser, go with the same tab. Do not change the tabs. Also nowadays all the online tests have been hacked by the artificial intelligence softwares, where if you get caught, not only for you, it is also will be a drawback for the college also. This kind of multitasking or malpractices, you will get an idea when you haven't prepared well. So that's why we request you to prepare well before coming to the test. And also while you have been started the test, if any technical problems if you occur, for example, any Wi-Fi disconnectivity, or if you have any caches problem in your browser, or any other activities which is any technical problem, do not panic for at the moment. Be pleasant. You will be getting in a pop-up what kind of problem it is showing. For example, if you have any weak connectivity of the Wi-Fi, try to make out the things for any good strong connectivity or wide connection. For every technical problem, you will be getting in a pop-up. That means on a box, you will be getting an error box. What kind of error you are going to face, or you are facing, that the same thing. At the time when any technical issue, if you get panic, you will not be able to read out the things, what is the pop-up which you get, what kind of error it is, and also try to take the screenshot of that particular technical error what you are facing, so that we can able to help you out at the moment. And also while taking the test, please go through the rules. What are the guidelines which has been provided to take the test? How many chapters or what timings? How many questions you need to answer, or any negative marking for the questions? Please go through the test rules before entering into the test page, before starting the questions. These are the basic hints which we will provide. Not only we, anyone will be providing for the basic things, so that you will feel relaxed, and rest of the things will be easy. After the online exam, once you finish your online test, please have a look on your registered email IDs. The results might be coming for your registered email IDs only, or else if it has been if the results has been announced in the Telegram or from the university, it will be announced in the Telegram as well as to your email. Be regular in touch with your communication channels like email, Telegram, as well as WhatsApp, anywhere wherever the communication is being processed from the university level. And also, if you are facing any issues while the examination or after the examination, or if you have any doubts or inquiries regarding the companies or anything, please draft an email to us at placementqueriesdsi@gmail.com. We'll try to address your query at the moment. Dear students, if you have any questions, please text in the chat box. We are ready to give you the answers for that.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your vision of knowledge with us and allowing our students to know that qualification is not only eligibility, but skills are more important. Thank you so much, sir. Geeta Reheja, ma'am, would you like to address the participants now?
Right. Good morning, one and all. I would like to know if you have any questions, you can post it in the chat box and we will be more than happy to answer. Guys, if you have any questions, please post it in the chat box.
All participants are requested, if any queries is there, post it your question in chat box. And now, Savita, ma'am, would you like to address the participant? Or shall we move on to the question and
Thank you,
answer session?
Fasiha. Thank you, Fasiha. I'll just speak for 2 minutes.
Yes, ma'am.
Good morning, all dear students. Congratulations and thank you for showing a high level of interest in placement activities. I hope you continue to show the same interest throughout the year until you are placed. I'm really mesmerized to see the kind of responses that you are showing right now. But the only thing that matters us or bothers us a lot is that you register with high level of interest. When it comes to taking up of tests or attending the further rounds of interviews, the dropouts are more. For example, recently we had Aditya Birla Drive, and I would like to congratulate all the 3 selects for Aditya Birla Drive. And before taking up this issue, I also would like to share few information that we have 12 selects for Accenture this time, 3 selects for Aditya Birla, and 4 selects for Society generally. And upgrade we have 5 selects. So the list goes on. And the number of selects are really good. It is really promising. But I also know that many of UG students are interested for higher education. It is really good to pursue higher education. So we will not disturb the students who are really interested in taking up higher education. If you are interested in going up higher in the education, you should not register. Understand there are some students who look for placement activities and the placement job offers seriously. So give them the opportunity to take up the offer. You, after registering, if you back out, the rapport of the companies with the college will damage. We cannot have the same rapport if the dropouts are more. So just for the sake of experience, don't give any interviews, or just for the sake of registering, please don't register. Unless you are very serious about placements, please don't register for the placements. We are having good number of companies pipeline for the upcoming batches as well. So please make sure that you don't hamper the rapport of the companies with the colleges by dropping out at the nth minute or by not attending the interviews on time. When we see the registrations for any company, it goes beyond 100. When we call for pre-placement talk, it reduces to 60. When we call for the tests, it comes to 50. At the same time, when we call for the further rounds of interviews, the number dropped, the number is getting dropped, it is getting declining every stage. So the number is dropping down at every stage. I hope I am clear to all of you. Please don't continue this habit of just registering for the sake of fun or for getting experience sake. Better be serious, better be focused. And I think about the online test, Somnath sir has covered most of the points. I would like to add, one more thing about it. For example, when we take up the Accenture test that happened recently, more than 200 BBA BCom students registered. But the number of students who cleared aptitude is very, very less. I mean, the ratio is almost 10%. Only 10% of the students could clear the aptitude test. Do you know the reason why? The reason is very simple: lack of preparation. It's just because of lack of preparation, lack of focus. You might have big dreams. You have to have a proper, preparation for that. So what I would like to say is that there are many free aptitude tests available on Google, like India Bits, Test Gorilla, Freshers Live, and so on. And many more Google, if you Google it, you will get the online aptitude free websites. Please take up the test before, before taking up any tests. At least take up the mock test that is there in the company websites. So this is what I would like to say. And at the same time, while taking the test, if something goes wrong, if some technical issue happens, placement officers cannot do anything. Immediately, don't get panicked. There will be a mail given in the email ID. There will be in the inbox itself, in the email itself, there will be a help desk ID given by each and every company. So write a mail to them immediately. As Somnath sir was saying, take the screenshot of the technical error that happens or the technical problem that happens and send that to the help desk while writing a mail. At the same time, you can also write a mail to us. We have given the email ID for you to write the queries to us. We will also consolidate the queries and put it across in front of the HR of the companies. So don't get panicked before, before submission. If you have any error, always take the screenshot and write a mail to the help desk given in the email ID. Example, all the big companies like Infosys, Wipro, TCS, Accenture, everybody will have an help desk given in the ID, given in the mail itself. So make a note of it and shoot a mail to them. Also write a mail to us. So this is what I would like to say. And I was talking about the drop down, that the number of dropouts that is happening at every stage. Don't ever do this of not taking the offer once you are offered, and not attending the next further rounds after, few rounds of interview. All this will hamper the placement process itself and damage the reputation of the college. So be more focused, be more sincere in your attempt of taking up the interviews. Thank you, students. I think it's time to move on for question and answer session. We are more than happy to address the questions that you have. I think Fasiha ma'am, we are open for queries now.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Savita ma'am. It's truly informative. Now the platform is open for a Q&A session. If any student want to ask the question to the speakers, I request to post the question in the chat box.
There is one question raised up from Jyoti that's stating that should we do research on the particular company we get for the placements? We always recommend to go for the research about the company, not only about the company, when it has started and how it has started, what is the company exactly is doing, what kind of business the company does, and what will be a role related to the linked up to the company, and how we are going to support for the company. And also one of the few companies will be also giving you the interview tips, how to clear those particular company interviews. Once after you go through the company details, you will be having a thorough knowledge, and you will be personally, you feel yourself as a more confident about the place going for an interview. That confidence make you reach out to somewhere else, and it also differentiate you between you and the others. Having the information is always the wealth. And yes, once after you place in the company also, please go through your profile, what kind of skills or requirements you have to develop from yourself to the company after joining the company also.
Yeah, adding on to that, I think you also should know the products in the process of the company, so that you can answer all the questions with more confidence in the interview process. So not just about the website, you should also know about the products in the process of the whole company, including who is the CEO, what is the turnover, what are their products, how many branches they have across India, how many branches across the globe, what diversification they have, what are the upcoming products in their company, what is the stock market, where does it stand in the stock market. Few information about the company is always good.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. Actually, one more question is posted. Students have posted. So, will we get job offerings for account specialization? This is the question was posted. Will we get job offerings for account specialization?
So
this is the question.
Are you answering? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
Hello.
Our colleague Geeta madam is going to take it ahead. This.
Okay. Now, if you see, guys, the companies that Savita ma'am listed, Society Generale is purely into finance. The second company, Aditya Birla job role, is also more or less with finance. We also have Empower, which is into finance, and Northern Trust. I think 100 students have taken the test, okay, and that is also a finance job role. So if you have not applied for these leading companies which are into finance, and I would want to know if it was because you did not see it on Telegram or was it an oversight, but definitely we have been posting job offers with the top MNCs in financial job role itself. So further also we are getting companies which will have, offer you job role in the finance domain. And I'm very sure about that. We have companies in the pipeline. Please be attentive. Every day there are so many job opportunities we keep posting in Telegram. The deadline given is 1 day. And if you miss out on that, then you've lost an opportunity. So even in the future, we have these companies lined up. I would only request all of you to, be attentive, read every post that comes your way and apply. Hope I've answered the question.
As ma'am was saying, we have few more banks in the pipeline, which will also offer you the roles in the financial field itself.
One more thing, one more question that I saw. What are the results of Empower? When we have the results of Empower, I will be posting it in the group. I just got it this morning. So congratulations to all of you who have been selected. I will be posting it today. I hope I've answered that question. Please say yes in the chat box. Thank you.
I could see one question about Aditya Birla. When will we get the results of Aditya Birla? Aditya Birla results has been announced. 3 selects, as I have told. Only 3 students are selected. And the students are also intimated about it. Yeah.
Participants, if you have any queries, you can post your question in chat box.
I have only one concern, students, with whatever is happening right now. You guys don't read to the T. To the T, it means that everything is there in the job description and the deadline is given. And then you ping on personal windows and ask, ma'am, can I take the test now? Can it be extended? I was not aware of it. I mean, guys, please understand we are helpless. We post the instructions that we get from the HR. They give us a deadline and we communicate it to you. Once you have missed the opportunity and you come back to us, we feel really helpless because we are not able to extend it or do anything that is favorable because the deadline has been kind of not kept in mind. So please understand, any opportunity lost is lost. So please, register on time, then do a follow-up if about the test results, that is fine. But if you miss out on it, there is little that we can do. Okay. And one more thing, there are 2 registrations that you have to do, guys. One is a company registration and one is the college registration. Now, these 2 things have their own importance. Supposing if something is missing and you're not reachable and we are not able to get in touch with you and the HR wants it immediately, we can take it from the registration, college registration, and send it to them. But if we don't have registration with us, then you might lose out on an opportunity because of missing information. Just like, Northern Trust, they came up saying, the applications which are not filled appropriately will not be considered. So please understand, I get queries saying, ma'am, do we have to fill both the forms? Yes, you have to fill both the forms. Going forward, please understand, each one of the forms has its own importance. One link will be shared, which is the college link. One link will be the company link. And even in the company link, the process does not get over once you register there. Again, they'll give you another link, which will again, ask you for something else. So it's a cyclic process. It's a multiple process. It doesn't end only with one registration. The company also will have multiple registrations for multiple things. So you have to keep your eyes, ears, everything open and, follow up and follow up with the message that is being put. That is enough. It's not going to end with one registration. There are multiple registrations. You will get a link for, one registration saying that you're interested. You'll get another registration to confirm that you've got an email. Then you'll get a link where you have to upload your video resume. So it is a cyclic process. And you have to be adapt, quick, and really, diligent in uploading whatever is being asked within same time. Okay. So have I answered the questions? Anything else? You can.
There's another question where they're asking when will the interview results of Accenture come?
Ma'am, you take it up.
Yes, ma'am. See, there are, the Accenture test happened at 2 levels, one in the month of December and one in the month of Jan. So the results of December has been already disclosed, and as I have already told, there are 12 selects from BBA BCom department for Accenture, and I really congratulate all the 12 selects of Accenture. And for the second test that happened on Jan 22nd, the results are not yet announced, and the result will be directly given to the students. If you have cleared the test, you will get the intimation. Otherwise, they will not give any updates. Only if you clear the test, you will get the updates on it. Otherwise, it is assumed that you have not cleared it. It is very simple. And another important thing is these big companies, they send mails together. They'll be sending mass mails. So many times it goes to your junk and spam. So when you open your inbox, always look into your spam and trash, or sometimes you might delete it by mistakes. So check your spam, trash, both the folders, so that you will not lose out on your results.
Savita ma'am, I just want to add here, like I was telling, read the job description and the updates on Telegram regularly. And seriously, here I would like to say that we got messages saying I have not got email from Northern Trust for the link. Though we had mentioned, please check your spam. Once you started writing that message, again individually everybody were told check your spam. Now that shows that you're not reading the messages. Please read every line carefully. Everything will be mentioned.
The interviews happen pan-India, so definitely mass mailing will happen, and many a times the mails goes to spam. You have to have the habit of checking the spam folder as well, even for the interview as well as for the results.
Okay, I have one more question here. When is what happened to McKinsey? McKinsey list has been shared with the HR. As soon as we hear from them about the next round, we'll keep you posted. Right now it's put on hold, but the process is about to begin. Whenever it starts and kickstarts, we will keep you posted.
There's another question, ma'am.
Okay, who is this? Manjima? When did you take up Northern Test, test? I think it just happened. I think we had time till 8 a.m. yesterday, right? Or today, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. Till today, they have extended the time.
And you asking about Northern Trust is too early, because once you finish a particular test, the processing, please understand, when ma'am says pan India, I think approximately 1,000+ students are writing the tests.
Correct.
Okay. So we need to give, the company the time to shortlist, then come up with the procedure, next round of interview and all that. So it doesn't mean that as soon as you write a test, you want to know about the, it doesn't happen that fast, guys. It takes time. So if one process is over, for the results to come out, it can take anywhere between 5 to 10 days, or sometimes it can be as good as even the next day. So it varies. It varies on how many students are taking the test. Is it on a pan-India level? Is it just one college? So the factors are various. Okay, but be rest assured that whenever anything comes to us, we will pass on the information to you. Okay, as soon as we get the information, it is passed on to you regarding the rounds, the results. It doesn't stay with us for long. I mean, it is all right.
Another information, Northern Trust test link is open till 4 p.m. today. Few might have got the links yesterday. Just check your mail and take it up. The link is open till 4 o'clock today.
Students who have not finished the video resume, not video resume, video interview for Northern Trust. before 4 o'clock. And those of you missed out on the
Test link.
test also can take it up.
Yes. Thank you so much, students. Hope there are no more questions. Anything else to share, ma'am?
That's it. I
Okay.
think. Yeah, guys, just all the best. You know, please take the job roles which are being offered seriously. See to it that you have multiple job offers, and everything is in your hands. You know, the way you take it up, the way you, kind of attempt the test, everything is dependent on you. But we want all of you to get the best offer, and we're wishing you all the best. Over to you, Somnath.
Yes, sir. Sir, you have to mute.
You're not
You have
audible.
muted, sir. You're not audible, sir. You have to unmute.
Last but not the least information I would like to provide is Infosys, which came for the operation executive role, which is open up to the 13th of February. Please enroll yourself who are interested students. That's it. Thank you. And we all wish you all the best. Be confident. Make mistakes. Learn from the mistakes. You will reach to the next level.
I must say thank you to the placement coordinators for addressing the queries. Thank you so much. Now I request all the participants to give their valuable feedbacks. We will be posting the feedback link in the chat box as well as in YouTube. Now, I would like to call upon Professor Sahanashri N to propose vote of thanks.
Yes, Fasya ma'am, thank you. Good afternoon once again, everyone. It's my privilege to propose a vote of thanks on this occasion. I take the privilege to place on record my hearty thanks to the speakers of the webinar, Mr. Somnath Reddy, Placement Officer, Dayananda Sagar University. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Mrs. Savita KP, Placement Officer, Dayananda Sagar Institutions. Thank you, ma'am. Mrs. Geeta Raheja, Placement Officer, Dayananda Sagar Institutions. Thank you, ma'am. I would like to express my sincere thanks to our respected principal, Dr. Nagaraj Shanai, and our Vice Principal, Professor Hemant Uppala, for their support. Thank you, sir. I would like to acknowledge my gratitude to our beloved HODs, Professor Murugesha BN, HOD BCom, and Dr. Suplab Kantipoudar, HOD BBA. Thank you, sir. I also extend my thanks to the faculties of BBA BCom department for their enormous cooperation in organizing this program. Thank you, team. Last but not the least, I would like to extend a special thanks to all the students who made this event a great reality. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, madam. Thank you, Sanashri ma'am. Once again, thank you, one and all, for the participation.
Thank you, the team and the students. Have a nice weekend. Bye-bye.
Same to you, ma'am. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir.
All the participants are requested to leave the meeting. Feedback link has been shared in chat box. Kindly give your valuable feedback.